So this is just a quick video to help you to understand how do you do the decoding the declaration assignment. And it's pretty easy to work with as long as you know what you're doing with it. So what we have here are the grievances. These are specific reasons that the colonists were pretty upset with the British government and maybe the British people too. And in this sheet here, we see that if you're online, there are 7 grievances that you do. You'll skip number 4. And if you're in my physical classroom, you'll have number 4 to do as well. So I gave you the sheet. It probably looks similar to this. If you're at home because you're sick or something from the physical classroom, it may look a little bit different. But for each grievance, there's a few features. Okay, so first off, the language here next to the number in quotations is the actual wording from the declaration. So number 1, he is kept among us in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. Now, if I have a note on the side, like you see right here, this is helping you to understand the vocabulary. So look at that. You can see he is kept among us in times of peace, standing armies, which are soldiers who are placed in a location, without the consent, approval of our legislators, our groups which make laws. So basically, the British government has put armies in our territories without us agreeing with it or without our local government agreeing with it. He never asked for our permission to do so. So you're going to translate that, make your 1 or 2 sentence translation for what it actually means. The next part is you need to choose which of these rights is violated, and then you're going to highlight that. So for this first one, you need to look at your graphic organizer that you made, which should look something like this. And as you look through those, okay, if you didn't ask the people for their permission to put soldiers on the land, which one would that be? And it's going to be one of these. Okay, so then you're going to go back. You're going to decide which one it is. Now for this one, I'm helping you a little bit out. Number 2, people's relationship to the government. We talked about sovereignty and how the people have some control in government, and so you cannot govern them without consent. So for the first one, I would highlight this because the British are trying to govern them without really approval for doing so. And then you'd ask, how is this right broken? Well, the British put soldiers there without asking permission from the colonial government, and that's how it's broken. So for each of these, look at it, translate it into your own words. Some are easier than others. And then go over to the graphic organizer, look at which of these 5 rights do you feel was broken, highlight that here, and then explain how the right was broken. And we'll look through it. Some of these, again, have notes for more tricky vocabulary. And that's it. That's what we have. If you have any questions, feel free to talk to your teacher, and we should be able to make this work. Have a great day.